It's time now to go inside innovation, brought to you by AT&T. Well, Indianapolis-based SmarterHQ works with some of the world's largest brands, including Bloomingdale's, Kate Spade, and Eddie Bauer. And more growth is on the horizon. SmarterHQ's technology has been recognized by Forbes, and the company recently closed on a $13 million round of funding. For more on what's next, I'm pleased to be joined by Vice President of Product, Jason Fordham, and Vice President of Finance and Operations, Matt Tyner. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Want to get into some of the technical aspects of the company and what's behind all this growth. But Jason, I want to start with you. Just give us a thumbnail on what the clients I mentioned, Kate Spade, Bloomingdale's. You've got some really high-profile, big brands. Tell us what SmarterHQ is all about.
Sure. As you've mentioned, we're certainly a retail-focused platform thus far. In our life, we've had really good success in the retail channel, driving marketing that's really been behaviorally based. So taking a behaviorally based marketing platform and using that to power different things like email. You're obviously very familiar with what we've done on that side of it, but we've used that to extend our abilities into other verticals and other channels as well. So really excited about having this platform to do behavioral marketing.
So basically it's about data, right?
It is.
And getting these companies, these brands to understand the data?
It's not just understanding the data, but it's creating action with the data. That's the real piece. Everyone has had data for a very long time, but being able to take that data and make it immediately actionable, real-time availability of data is really where we found our niche.
Yep. Matt, SmarterHQ launched in 2011. It's got a lot of traction, I should say, especially when it comes to funding. Closed in a $13 million round. You've raised $33 million in total since 2011, 2012. What's really driving that?
I think it's a couple of things, actually. First, we start with the product that he was just talking about. I think it really filled a gap in the marketplace and really be able to take that solution to market and provide discrete ROI for our customer base. And I think it's the addition of all the customers that we've talked about already. I mean, the list goes on and on of the brands in retail that we're servicing right now.
Talk about growing this kind of company in Indianapolis, in Indiana. Becoming more of a tech hub here, to be sure, but there's a lot of talk about the coast kind of looking over, the Middle West. How is it to grow the company here?
I think two things. I think with the success of all the companies around us, folks like ExactTarget being, the big one that everyone talks about all the time, our ability to attract financing from the coast is huge in growing a company like this. The second is our ability to attract and retain talent. It seems like you guys talk about that almost every week on the show. Folks like Matt Hunkler at Verge and Michael Angelier at TechPoint, they're really maturing the talent pool that surrounds us. It gives us the ability to be able to take it further. The corporation is really just a stack of documents. Employees really create the company. So it's that access to talent, human capital that allows us to succeed.
And this funding will allow you to grow into new markets, new areas, new sectors. Talk about that, if you will, Jason.
Sure. So we've had our success in retail, as we pointed out, but recently we've been able to acquire both in the financial services as well as travel and hospitality, because quite honestly, the data's always been there for them as well and for these other verticals, and they need something comparable to this. So we've been able to bring on a few clients that represent those areas and are going to be extending the product stack to not just extend retail, but also bring it into other verticals and other markets, as you've mentioned.
Very good. And very quickly, 65 employees, about 45 here. Are you looking to grow that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. To be able to service those verticals that he just talked about, continue adding those marquee brands in the retail space and in the verticals he just mentioned requires growth, especially here and abroad.
Good. The hiring sign out at SmarterHQ.
Absolutely.
Matt Tyner and Jason Fordham, thank you both very much. Congratulations on the growth, too. We'll look forward to following your story.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for watching Inside Indiana Business on YouTube. For the latest statewide business news, be sure to visit InsideIndianaBusiness.com and subscribe to our free daily e-newsletters by clicking on the link.